We're joined by JNF's Director of the Task Force on Special Needs and Disabilities, Yossi Kahana. Lieutenant Colonel Ariel Almog is the co-founder, I should say, and we're joined by a soldier in the program, Michael B. Boss. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us here.
Thank you.
Yossi, let's start with you. You know, the IDF, it's the military of the people, and besides serving as a tool for social mobilization, of course, the first and foremost goal of the Army is to protect the citizens of Israel. What makes the IDF stronger by having such a program?
So, as you know, Jewish National Fund mission is to take care of the land and the people of Israel. And our mission is including those with physical and mental disabilities. And more than 10% of Israeli society are part of those young men and women with disabilities. And we believe that our vision should include those with disability and make Israel more inclusive, make sure that every Israeli have a life of belonging with dignity and purpose.
You know, there's a new push to bring this program to the U.S. so that the United States can see the benefits of soldiers, those with disabilities and those without, really making a difference. How do you think that would work?
So in Israel, like you asked before, the IDF is the pathway to the Israeli society, is the gateway. Everyone serves and everyone wants to belong. But until now, people with disability was not able to belong. That's what Special Uniform is all about. We believe that also in United States of America, Special Uniform program will be valued. We just had a delegation heading by Chris Neely, which is the chairman of the President National Committee for People with Special Needs. He came with Ambassador David Friedman and the U.S. Army attaché, and they came to see Special Uniform, and they said, we are going to bring it to the United States. We'd like this country to have it as well.
Michael, tell us, yes. What are your responsibilities as part of your service?
Well, it's a strong duty. We'll say it that way. Though it's sort of a secret kind of thing about what I actually really do.
Sure.
But all I gotta say is that it's a really, really important job in which I'm glad I'm part of in this way.
Yeah. And there are long-term benefits for this program, right? I mean, you're learning new skills, and there are companies out there that are actually interested in the skills and experience that you're gaining, right?
Yeah, well, it's true what you're saying. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not exactly physically disabled or anything.
Sure.
But the problem that I had personally was definitely being this sort of newcomer, this sort of new immigrant, living in a new country, which of course is Israel.
Tell us, how big is this program, and what do soldiers participating in it do? What kind of jobs?
So 400 soldiers, as you mentioned, already in different 25 army bases doing wonderful job, from intelligence, warehouses, kitchen, you name it. Wonderful women, men and women that serving our country, and they're doing really great job. And it's a win-win for the army, for them, for the families, and for the Israeli society that become more inclusive.
Michael, I just wanted to ask you really briefly, have you always wanted to serve in the IDF? You knew there was such an option for you?
Well, let's just say military in general. Did definitely think of it. Since I was in a young age. It's just something I had in my idea in the head while I was in the classroom, just really bored, have nothing to do. And then I made the idea, like, always thought about the future of how would I be when I get a bit older, or what could have been really cool if I've been in. And yes, definitely the Army was something I did think of.
You wanted to contribute.
Yeah. And that's really, I think, the message here, right? It's a way for people who want to serve to make a difference.
Exactly, and they don't need us to help them out, they need us to help them into the society. And that's the message of JNF and Special in Uniform.
Yeah, we thank you all for being here. Yossi Kahana, Lieutenant Colonel Ariel Almog, and Michael B. Bay.